Okay, welcome back to PDL National Dex Draft League Week 5, and I'm up against Mr. Mag this time, and he's got the biggest threat of all time, Qian Pao. Qian fucking Pao, and god is he good. I think when he drafted it, and I drafted Mega B, we were like bantering, and I was telling him like, oh, my Mega B is gonna beat your Qian Pao because I'm faster, and then he was like, nope, check this damage, and we looked at the calc, and I'm pretty sure like Banded, Sucker Punch, or even Ice Shard, Adamant killed me, or could Mega Beetle, and obviously SD, Ice Shard or SD Sucker Punch, or could Mega Beetle as well. So yeah, but he's also got just really good draft mons in Iron Treads and Yaskarada, probably like some of the premier draft mons. He's got a really annoying Mesprit with Levitate and just setup potential, which is really annoying. He's got Arcanine, which both B and Kartana do not like. He's got Gengar, which I really think should be Scarf this game. Scarf looks really good into me. Or this could be Meow Scarf as well. Primarina can definitely be annoying as well, especially since nothing on my team really wants to take a hit. Like, I was thinking maybe you could do something with Cacturne because he has Water Absorb, but I mean, you can just Moonblast, and it's only Feeny that can really take a hit, but I'd also like Feeny for other stuff in this game as well. He's got Dansey, which can set up Trick Room, can set up Rocks, and Swallow, which is really fast and can hit strong as well. And I'm pretty sure. I think Solo was forced to run Timid or Jolly, but Qian Pao can run Adamant against me, which is a problem. But let's get into the Teambuilder and the measures that I took to deal with Qian Pao. Okay, so starting off, I have Scarf Tapu Fini. I think Scarf Tapu Fini is really good in this game. The team can definitely set up so that Fini can just clean up in the end game. Like, get rid of one or two threats, and then Fini is just totally free to spam Moonblasts and Surfs against the whole team. Since Qian Pao is Adamant, is free to run Adamant, I decided, okay, let's go with a modest Fini that outspeeds max speed Swallow, because Qian Pao only needs to be 362 speed so as to outspeed Timid Raikou. So Fini is just EV for that, Modest just for that extra damage. It can pretty much 2-hit KO or OHKO everything except Primarina or like a Spadef Mesprit, and it's a really nice surprise against the whole team, you know, outspeeding Qian Pao, outspeeding Yaskarada, outspeeding Gengar even. I do think one of those latter two will be like, one of them will be Scarf, but it's like still good against everything else, and I've got a lot of knockoff support on the team already. So yeah, and I was thinking of Shadow Ball for Gengar or like a Hydro Pump for like extra damage, but I figured Haze is a nice option in case like something is trying to set up on a Fini. I could just keep spamming Hazes until I die, just for that safety measure, and then have Trick just to sort of take anything out of the game if like they've got a really anti-Fini team or whatever. So yeah, and then we have Bronzong. Now this is one of like the first of many mons that is aimed to just chip the whole team to open up a Fini endgame. So initially I think I had Trick Room, Body Press, Stored Power, and then Substitute. I figured everything like hits this guy for super effective. Treads can't OHKO me with EQ anyways with like all this defensive bulk. Heatproof is good into Arcanine, and Treads was also just more likely to click like a knockoff into me anyways, which will trigger weakness policy. Obviously Masquerado knockoff, I can live that, and Qian Pao crunch, I can live that as well. So I just trigger him up and then I just deal my damage. And I have substitutes so that if Qian Pao wants to come on Trick Room and click a priority move, like a Sucker Punch, I can like substitute and then be threatening outside of Trick Room as well, and get that extra turn to kill Pow while keeping like the Bronzong sack still there. But Mesprit and Arcanine still can take hits. Like Mesprit doesn't care about stored power or body press, and Arcanine even with Morning Sun, even I think Primarina to an extent. So then I was like, okay, well, I have EQ to hit, I can put EQ to hit Arcanine because I'm pretty sure even a +1 EQ can still 2-hit KO Arcanine, or like this, or like it's a good roll, and it can +2 can do a lot of treads, potentially kill, and then Heavy Slam hits Primarina for hard, as well as the Mesprit. It can actually 2-hit KO max HP, max defense Mesprit with +2 Heavy Slam with this attack investment, and stored power for like everything else. I can definitely Oko, Chien-Pao, and Meowscarada as well with Heavy Slam. So yeah. And then my favorite mon on this team is Max Defense Mega Beetle. So with this investment, it's obviously faster than Chien-Pao, 252 defense, and then the rest in HP, because Beetle still hits everything that it like needs to hit hard anyways. Like Meowscarada still dies, Primarina can still die. If it's max HP, max defense, it'll still take a lot from PJab. Knock off like Boots or Arcanine or anything like that. I have Drill Run for Arcanine and Treads, which I'm not going to be hitting that much anyways, even if I was like max attack. So yeah, and with these EVs I can actually live a Adamant Banded Ice Shard as well as a +2, I think +2 Ice Shard. I can't remember if I can live Sucker Punch or not. I did this team in like 5 minutes because I had no time, and I had like a bunch of different like games to prep for this week, and was just busy in general. But I sort of figured, okay, well, Pao could run Black Glasses or Lorb, but like because it can run Adamant, I feel like he may just go for Boots to like not be affected by the hazard chip, and I can live a +2 Ice Shard with this investment from Adamant. So yeah. And then I have a Kartana, SD Kartana, not Timid this week, just regular SD with Leaf Blade, Sacred Sword knockoff, and Clear Amulet. Clear Amulet for the Arcanine. If they give me a free turn to SD, then I can pretty much kill with knockoff into Sacred Sword on max HP, max defense. And knockoff also is important to remove the probably like 99% boots on the Arcanine. And the Clear Amulet means I don't care about the Intimidate, and this is just aimed to chip everything down for the Feeny endgame, of course. Leaf Blade can still hit the NSC, I don't need Smart Strike. Leaf Blade can hit the Primarina, obviously. Sacred Sword for the Meowscarada, which, you know, doesn't do anything to Kartana anyways. And then knock off to hit like pretty much everything else. So yeah. It's just like it's mainly there just to be a trade mon and like force chip and force the knockoff on like boots and whatever. And then I have a max HP, max defense Moltres. This is my best answer into Meowscarada, as well as Arcanine. Even Treads to an extent, because like I don't feel like they can really fit a rock move on Treads this week. So yeah, Flamethrower to hit the Meowscarada, obviously the Treads, Toxic to hit anything that I like don't do a lot of damage to. So yeah, even though it kind of clashes with Feeny's Misty Terrain, I like the Misty Terrain is only going to be there for 4 turns, and I think like with the sequence of plays, Moltres will probably be out on turns where Misty Terrain won't be up anyways. So yeah, I can make use of that. And then finally we have Custard Berry Donphan. So with this like max attack, max speed Adamant, I'm pretty sure I can outspeed like I think Mesprit if it's not invested, and I can't remember if I outspeed Arcanine. I want to say I do. Arcanine, no I don't. I'm tripping. Yeah, Arcanine is 95 speed, I forget. But yeah, Mesprit I outspeed if it's not invested, right? But that doesn't matter anyways because I have Custard Berry. So this is mainly just so I can get up rocks and get things in range immediately. The rocks really do help out with like the bronze on weakness policy calcs, and with the knockoff support from Beedrill and Kartana, like one of them is guaranteed to knock off Arcanized Boots, and I have Rapid Spin to like spin away any lead hazards that they have, and then I have Toxic to hit like something that I can't hit with EQ. I was thinking maybe I'll bring Smackdown, but I just went with Toxic for like Swallow and Mesprit. And yeah, and I think like the Custap Berry is cool, and especially with Adamant I can still like, I think I can do a KO Masquerada even. So yeah, that is the team. Let's get into the game. Okay, so here's the game. Everything happened so quick this week and had a lot of games, so pretty much all of my videos this week are gonna be like post commentary. But yeah, so this was the team he brought. Very surprised that he didn't bring Chen Pao. You'll see it in like the first turn chat, but I literally typed like no Chen Pao. Like what? Because that thing was a menace to me. Maybe they feared, I don't know, like Moltres plus the Feeny and like resist berries, I guess, like a Cold Berry Bronzong. But yeah, I mean, I think they pretty much brought like the whole team except for Chimpao and the Diancie slot. But I mean, Diancie makes sense as well because of rocks and just like how good it is on like the Fizz Def side into Beedrill, and just also being good into Moltres, which, you know, definitely has to come this game. So yeah, I can't remember, I think, oh no, yeah, I literally made it so that my dedicated lead would be Donphan. So I just let Donphan because I was like, it's good into everything. Even if Meowscarada U-turns, I can just EQ. If something comes in and is Air Balloon, then I can spin on it. If it's a Air Balloon Gengar, then okay, so be it. At least it's not Scarf, because every single other like balloon guy I can spin on. But the main thing is just getting the rocks up, so it's just like, okay, I can get the rocks up first and then I'll attack with my Custap Berry or whatever. So yeah, just let Donphan, and I expected them to lead like Meowscarada or Prim, cause no, they wouldn't lead Prim into Beedrill. They would lead Meowscarada if it's like Scarf into Beedrill, because Beedrill is always a good lead into just anyone that's slower than it, right? So yeah, they lead Gengar though, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just get the rocks up here. They switch out into Prima, makes sense. I EQ here. From this damage, I see that it's definitely Fizz Def Prima. They get me down to Custap range, but I think, okay, let me save the Donphan sack because I can easily go into Feeny here. And I was like, you know, I could possibly save the Custap Berry for something else. I really wanted to stay in here, but I was like, I don't want to risk this thing being Scarf. Somehow Peter lived a power gem from the Meowscarada. I think from the damage it showed that it wasn't like max special attack, so it was definitely mixed. But I mean, I haven't even megaed yet. Like that HP invest, I mean, I don't know what the roll was. I think I would have still lived, but it's still crazy that it lived. Like, I can't believe regular Beedrill, not even, I mean, actually, wait, no, Mega has the exact same bulk. The bulk is just as bad, yeah. So yeah, I have no idea, but I mean, Beedrill's a goat. And then Mega here, and they go into Diancie right away. I think here I literally just clicked U-turn, because I was like, okay, well, no way it's, like, I mean, not no way it's Scarf Power Gem, but I felt like I don't want to, like, risk the Bronzong getting knocked off before I even get the chance to Trick Room or like anything else getting chipped. So like I'd rather go for the chance of Mascara not being Scarf. And I mean, it's like it was mixed from the damage, so like I didn't think it was gonna be Scarf anyways. So yeah, I just click U-turn, which reveals that they're Helmet. Thankfully, that 80 HP definitely made it so that I still live Helmet plus Power Gem chip. Going to Kartana, and I was like, okay, instead of SDing here, let me just knock off the Arcanine, because SDing into knockoff isn't going to kill the Arcanine, and they might just kill me anyways. Go into Feeny on their teleport, which was expected. I click Surf because I was like, okay, well, hopefully they don't expect a Scarf here. And they let the Treads die, which is big because that means rocks stay up for the whole game. And the Arcanine doesn't have boots anymore, so Scarfini already putting in the work. So they bring in the Gengar, and oh yeah, so like I was so sure that they would click Shadow Ball into the Feeny, because I was like, okay, maybe I can still stay in with like Feeny and click Surf, but Feeny was of way too high value to risk them clicking Sludge Wave on it and killing it. So I was like, it's fine, I can just like see what they click and let the Bronzong die, since like looking at it so far, Bronzong is the least important mon on my team. They click Shadow Ball, and when that killed, I was like, okay, this is specs at the ass for sure, because not even like Modest Scarf kills Bronzong because it's max HP. Obviously I would have still died, but it's good that I learned this, because that means that Beedrill will always outspeed, as well as Feeny, so that's huge. Here I think I just go Beedrill just to knock off, but I think I switched out into, yeah, I'm so good. I switched that into Kartana because I was like, okay, well obviously they're not going to let their Gengards die to knock off, and they have Helmet on their Dancy, so they would want to go into Dancy to make my Beedrill die from the Helmet chip. So let me go into Kartana, and here I can force, well here I can actually get a free SD turn on the Dancy switch. But I think I still attacked because I was like, I don't want, because I felt like the Dancy would just stay in and they just, let it be sacked. And I didn't want them to get a Brock stick to Donphan, nor did I want them to do a lot of damage to Feeny or get a Trick Room up, because, well, they wouldn't get Trick Room up, but like yeah, Trick Room if I SD'd. I didn't want them to get a Trick Room up if I SD'd, and I didn't want them to do a lot of damage because, like, Cardona has negative Spit F, so even like a Moonblast or a Power Gem would do a lot, or Meteor, not Meteor Beam, they're literally Helmet, but whatever, or Earth Power, yeah. So I was like, let me just kill this thing. I've already got the boots off of Arcanine anyways, so I don't need to worry about SDing, and I get the Beast Boost as well. They bring in Gengar. I checked to see if this is Modest, but Modest and Timid specs both kill the Bronzong, so I just had to let something like die here. I figured I still need the Moltres from Masquerada just in case. So Donphan was the sack. Yeah, like the cast up didn't need, and like I didn't really need it, and Donphan already did his job of getting the rocks up. Here I bring in Beedrill because it's the fastest thing. They don't have Helmet anymore, so I can just click knockoff freely. They go. I think I click Drill Run just in case of the Arcanine. Yeah, I did. But I think knockoff into Drill Run would have killed anyway, so maybe that was a bad play on my part because I risked missing, but whatever. Click Poison Jab just in case of Prima, and I mean, like, here it just showed that, yeah, okay, Beedrill's gonna go on a rampage and kill everything. When they brought the Prima out, I was like, okay, so it's not even Scarf now, and yeah, Beedrill got 4 kills, was it? Fucking max defense, 80 HP, no attack invest Beedrill got 4 kills. What a legend. Was it Prima, Gengar, Arcanine, and Masquerada? Like, insane. So yeah, GG's to Mag, and I'm pretty happy with that game. We're still undefeated. The only person undefeated, actually.